Rosa, Rosa, Rosam, Rosae. What do you know? How do you know it? Why do you know what you know? What are you going to do with what you know? And in the center of all that, who are you? Now, since the Middle Ages, across cultures and systems, the dominant model of assessment has been catechistic, knowing the right answer to a series of factual questions. And this has been in force up until at least the 1850s. We've brought in assessments that are a little bit more broad-minded and look at critical thinking, projects, interviews, coursework, essays, commentaries. But the dominant model still is exemplified in that universal symbol of education, the multiple choice test. Now, basic education has improved. From the middle of the 19th century, it was about 20% worldwide. It's over 80% today. More students are graduating from school than ever, which is great. But are they graduating with the skills and the knowledge that they need for life? You see, the problem isn't knowing things off by heart. That's not a bad thing. It's not what we know, it's what we don't know, and it's what we don't test in schools. That's where there's the problem. Decision-making, fellowship, leadership, environmental custodianship, compassion, listening skills, cognitive flexibility. Students leave school with grades. And what is a grade at the end of the day? It's a symbol of the tests that you took. And the pressure that's putting on students is becoming unbearable. Twice as many students were getting into top US colleges just 20 years ago as they are today. And in India, pressure to perform in competitive schools and universities is so high that suicide rates among the youth are skyrocketing. The future of education risks becoming a nightmare of pressure to perform against, not with, other people, and a race to the bottom of educational quality. Because educational quality is about educating the whole person. We need time to think, to be happy, to reflect. But there's this barrage of high-stakes, narrow assessments facing us. This is why schools, universities, boards, education ministries, providers need to come together in a coalition to honor all learning, so that every bird might fly and every star might shine. Imagine a world where we were assessed on lifelong learning, on self-agency, on our ability to interact with other people, on the way that we would interact with the world, on how we interact with diverse tools and resources. Imagine a world where we valorize what you know, but we look to how you make transfer of knowledge across different systems and what you do with your knowledge, the social impact of what you learn. This is ecolint's dream, the learner passport, that we might capture much more than test-taking ability and join forces with other institutions around the world to reform assessment so that we go from what you know to how you know to who you are.